Hey there, vintage tube amp lovers. This is Jack Price with Priceless Amp Restoration. You can get to my webpage by going to www.priceamp.com. I'm here making 3 videos. This is video number 1 of the progress that I'm making on a Vibroverb clone, something I coined years back as Vibro Clone. And guess what you're looking at here? A 1964 Vibroverb. Not. It's the first clone that I made in 1995 using the JBL D130F, aka Stevie Ray Vaughan Mocambo in his early days of Texas Flood. This is the status of the chassis so far. It's a 73 Bandmaster reverb. It's all cleaned up. I use steel wool to get all the gunk and smoke off. I use a twin reverb transformer. You might ask why. Go on my website and click on Vibro Clone and you'll read why. Basically more iron, lower frequency response, i.e. bass for days. A full cap job completed already. I only use American-made Sprague Atom electrolytic capacitors. And of course a 3-prong power cord, no shocks please. Bear with me, I'm going to put the camera down and flip this amp over. She's pretty heavy, and first thing I guess I'll show you is the faceplate. Fender reissued the Vibroverb for about, I don't know what, 3 or 4 years, about 5 years ago, and I picked up as many of these faceplates as I could, so I didn't have to use bootleg faceplates as I did in the past and got in minor trouble with Fender. So here's a 3-prong power cord coming in appropriately hooked up and soldered. The accessory outlet 3-prong is available and can be used. The chassis is cold, so I can stick my fingers in it. Here I use, as far as in the power tubes, which I'm going to be using JJ's and a new old stock 5U4GB rectifier tube. I use flame-proof resistors, loss of names, metal film flame-proof resistors for the screen and the grid resistor stoppers. The screen resistors, when a tube blow, has a tendency, if they're carbon comp, to burn up and flame about 1 inch high and have a tendency to burn the heater wires, which I have actually seen real time. So I use a safer resistor for these guys, and they're higher quality, higher percentage, and so forth. Let me flip this amp over again and slide it down. And yes, she's heavy, especially with the twin reverb transformer. So the amp is pretty much done as far as a restoration job. I personally prefer to use polypropylene orange drop capacitors throughout the circuit. Personally, my opinion is I like a very clean, high fidelity front end stage that you get with a polypropylene capacitor, and then I like to basically push the output tubes for that onset of distortion that Stevie Ray Vaughan was so well known for. A brand new bias resistor and the capacitor is kind of hard to see. I have one mod in here so far, the Cesar Diaz mod, which was, I knew about it before he published it, but anyway, Leo Fender, when he went to the blackface amps to save money on a couple tubes, he went with the opto isolator, which is a lot cheaper, but there's a direct AC path to ground, and you lose about 30% signal when using this opto isolator. So we put in a 50K reverse audio pot, which is stock value, but it's a switchable on and off single pole, single throw pot. So you click it off and you'll see the scope jump about 30%. So you get 30% more power and thus gain. So that's pretty much where I'm at. I'm going to have Larry Rogers build me a cabinet just like this one here, since that's his forte, and he can do it a lot cheaper than I can. And I've also got 3 JBL D130s that I had Ted Weber recone before he passed away, unfortunately. So I'll be posting video number 2 where I do a live bench test on this amplifier, and in video number 3 I will actually be playing through the amp, and then someday soon, hopefully, I'll have the amp up for sale. Thank you very much. We'll see you later. Bye.